Oh, son of a bitch. Damn. Okay. Oh, aloha kakayaka. Sorry, guys. Don't mind the hair. I just tried to braid my own hair, and now I'm taking it out for the first time. Just like this first rant I'm ever gonna go on. Might turn out like the braid. Just deal with it. Anyway, aloha kakayaka to my kanes, mahines, keiki, keiki o kahana hikapono, not keiki o puliki o opili. Just know about that, olelo. Anyway. Just bear with me. I'll get right into it. I wrote some stuff down, but I'll just try to freestyle it as best I can so we can. But, you know, I had this on my heart all morning for hours now, and I just feel like I got to put it out there, share it with you guys. So I'll jump right into it. I feel like the moment we open our eyes in the morning, a lot of times is the most important moment of our day. You know, like whatever is on our heart the heaviest or our mind the heaviest is like the first thought that comes to your mind when you wake up in the morning. Like, remember when you was a kid and you did something so naughty and then you just was getting lickings and scoldings and busted all day. Cops come, tell you they're going to arrest you because you burned down the house or whatever it was. True story. A few times. Anyway, yeah, you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, dude, I'm still here. What's going to happen now? Okay. The first thought on your brain, on your heart, the biggest thing that you're going through is those first thoughts in the morning. Whether it be, you know, God, bills, work, IG, Twitter, Pornhub, who knows? A fight you got into, who knows? Whatever it is, you know? Whatever it is, fear. Fear, we're going to get to that here in a second, you know? Just like me this morning. So as I was opening my eyes, not even awake yet, just about to see the light, like coming out of the womb, you know? I go back into a dream or a vision, whatever you want to call it, and it was a physical fall that I was falling in a dark, empty void, a place I didn't, and I came through and I started to realize, oh dude, you're falling, what's going on? And it was just pure fear. And as I started to realize I was falling and just tumbling in this empty void of nothing, things started to materialize. Like there's people, and there was shadows and shapes of people and things, and there was blood, and it's hard to explain, but I had a heightened, extremely heightened level of fear and anxiety. Fear was just the apex of my emotions at that moment. As I was falling through this place, I can't describe it. Maybe like a Salvador Dali painting. If you guys know who that was, Salvador Dali is the closest thing I can relate it to. Anyway, I'm falling through this place and it's just pure fear. Pure fear. Anyway, what I took from that initially, that vision, was I feel like especially in this day and age, with all this status and what we should be doing, how we should be happy, how we find happiness, you should be here in your life, all this crap what the world tells us in the society, you know, we fall for it and then we fail at it and then we're fearful to ever do it again, whatever. Man's biggest fear, I feel like, a lot of times is failure and the existential falling that comes with failure. Okay? Maybe you feel like you're falling into a thing or things that aren't good for you. Maybe you feel like you're falling away from a thing or out of a thing that is you thought was good for you or you know is good for you. Maybe you love the thing or love a thing, and for whatever reasons, the uncertainties in life and just the way life is, it's preventing you from having this thing, you know? When we begin to fall, and that fall can be brutal, especially when you feel like you're falling or failing alone. Okay? And then we begin to fall into sadness, doubt, regret, anger, self-doubt, self-questioning. And then the coping mechanisms come, which a lot of times aren't good. I know from experience. If you know me, you know. You know, and how we cope sometimes is, especially if you're alone, it's the worst thing, it's the worst decisions you can make sometimes. But moving on, I feel like the most crucial thing I took from that vision was this next point. Is the shittiest thing to hear is you got to embrace it and endure it. The pain, the hurt, the struggle, the falling, you need to embrace it and endure it, because nothing lasts forever. Acceptance, I won't say acceptance right out the gate is a thing. Don't just accept it, because if you feel like this thing is good for you, you're good for it, it's the true thing, then you just fight for it. You know, we all fighters out here, we know. So you just fight for it, and as long as you can, maybe it'll turn out the way you need it to, you want it to, you know it should be. And if not, then maybe you'll be there just saying, hey, there comes a point where I'm the one holding this coal, I'm the one getting burned, and that comes into the acceptance and the endurance and just getting through it. But the biggest point here is I want you guys to know that you do not have to fall and be in fear alone. In that moment, if you can just get up, when everything is telling you no, when everything is telling you I can't, I'm broken, I'm done, if you can just get up and fight that for that split second, you've already begun to turn the tables. You've already begun to win. It's the hardest thing to do, but just know you do not have to do it alone. Pick up the phone, shoot a text, make a call, say a prayer to whatever or whoever you believe in, including yourself. And my biggest point is just know that, guys, I am here for you, and as are so many other people. There's no reason you have to give up. There's no reason you have to quit. And my opinion is we live to give. We live to give. And the we factor with the human element is a lot of times the only way we can get through things and evolve into a better person, better things, better life is the we factor. Just what I'm saying, bro. You don't have to do it alone. As with many other people, I'm here for you, and I think that's just all I was trying to say, really, in a roundabout way. But I hope you guys have a blessed day, and maybe this one talk to you, okay? Aloha.